The City of Vandalia Council Meeting for January the 19th, 2016 is called to order. We will have a moment of reflection followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council members, you have in your packet the council organizational meeting minutes of January the 4th. You have the council workshop minutes of January the 4th and the council meeting minutes of January the 4th. Is there a need for any corrections or revisions? Seeing none, they'll stand as approved. We have no communications, petitions, or awards this evening, nor do we have any public hearings. And this brings us to the comments from interested citizens. If you would like to make a comment to council, please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and give us your comment. Seeing none, we'll go on to the city manager's report. And we have no information items, nor any kind of action items this evening, nor do we have any old business. I guess we should say, why are we here? But we'll continue on. We have a number of resolutions, and the first one is Resolution 16-R-03 by title only, please, Mr. McDonald.
Resolution 16-R-03, a resolution approving the plat of Bunkers Sports Bar and Grill, LLC.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. Liam McLaughlin has submitted an application to replat 2 lots at the northwest corner of National Road and Brown School Road to create 1 lot. The site is occupied by Bunkers Sports Bar and Grill and will result in the creation of 1.261 acre parcel and the dedication of 0.159 acres of right-of-way along National Road. The Planning Commission reviewed this replat at its November 24th meeting and unanimously recommended approval.
Thank you very much. Do I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move that we approve Resolution 16-R-03 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Vice Mayor Lewis, second by Councilman Herbst, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-03 as presented. Are there any comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. The next resolution this evening is Resolution 16-R-04. By title only, please.
Resolution 16-R-04, a resolution awarding the bid for 3 police patrol vehicles requested by the Division of Police to Bo Townsend Ford in the amount of $97,380 as the lowest and best bid, and declaring the existing 3 police patrol vehicles being replaced surplus property.
Thank you very much. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. Bids for 3 new police patrol utility vehicles were opened on January 4th. Bo Townsend Ford submitted the loan bid for a 2016 Ford Police Interceptor utility all-wheel drive vehicle at a unit price of $32,460. The cost for the 3 units is $97,380, which is below the 2016 budget of $99,000. And is also recommended that Council declare the 3 2013 police vehicles being replaced to surplus property.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 16-R-04 as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilwoman Farr, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-04 as read. Any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Resolution 16-R-05 by title only, please.
16R05, a resolution awarding the bid for 1 unmarked compact sports utility vehicle requested by the Division of Police to Bo Townsend Ford in the amount of $24,357 as the lowest and best bid and declaring the existing 2007 Ford Escape unmarked vehicle being replaced surplus property.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, an unmarked police vehicle is budgeted for replacement at a cost of $25,000. The police department opened bids on January 4th for a newer used compact sport utility vehicle. Bo Townsend submitted the loan bid for a new 2016 Ford Escape sport utility vehicle. It's also recommended that council declare the 2007 Ford Escape being replaced as surplus property.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 16-R-05.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Ayler, second by Councilwoman Farce, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-05. Questions or comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Hurst?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Resolution 16-R-06. Mr. McDonald, title only, please.
16R06, a resolution waiving the formal bidding process and authorizing the purchase of 8 sets of Jansville Lion fire protective clothing requested by the Division of Fire from Phoenix Safety Outfitters in the amount of the state bid price of $14,080.
Thank you. Motion, please.
I'll make a motion we approve resolution 16-R-06. Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Gerhard, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-06. Comments or questions from anyone? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Hurst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Resolution 16-R-07 by title only.
16R07, a resolution waiving the formal bidding process and authorizing the city manager or his designee to enter into a 4-year technical support agreement with Physio Control with respect to servicing defibrillators and CPR machines.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Physio Controls is the manufacturer of the fire department's heart monitors, automatic external defibrillators, and the Lucas chest compression system. This 4-year full maintenance contract would cover a comprehensive preventive maintenance program, battery replacement, and emergency repair services. The agreement would also provide a 15% discount on all parts and supplies. Physio Controls is the manufacturer of this equipment and is therefore the sole source provider of technical support and maintenance.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 16R07 as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilwoman Farce, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-07. Comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. Resolution 16-R-08 by title only.
16R08, a resolution waiving the formal bidding process and authorizing the purchase of one 2016 KME rescue fire engine from Warren Fire Equipment in the amount of the state bid price of $489,814 and declaring the 1979 Emergency 1 fire engine being replaced surplus property.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. $500,000 is budgeted for the purchase of a new fire rescue engine in 2016. The Division of Fire met with vendors from the State of Ohio's Cooperative Purchasing Plan and is recommending a 2016 rescue fire engine from KME, and the cost is $489,814. The city can save $7,700 if we pay up front for the cabin chassis at a cost of $233,000 upon signing the contract. The remaining balance of $249,114 would be paid upon delivery of the engine. Debt service for the new engine will be paid from the Police Fire Street CIP fund over a 10-year period.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 16-R-08.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Herbst, second by Councilman Ehlers, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-08. Comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0.
Your Honor, as a point of order,
Sure.
we passed Resolution 16R07 for the maintenance of the defibrillators, and our resolution reads $37,000 per annum, and I think that's $37,000 over the course of 5 years.
Yeah, the 4-year cost. Is this a 4-year
It looks
agreement?
to me like there's a schedule here in the note.
There is. Yeah.
And indicates that the money's spread out over a number of years as opposed to being that cost per year.
Correct. The 4-year cost is $37,150.35. Yeah, there's a schedule outlined in the chief's memo.
But our resolution reads $37,000 per year.
Yeah, section 2 says $37,000 per year.
Yes.
Right.
And it's spread out over a 5-year period, which equates to $8,000 or $9,000 per year.
And the contract says per term paid annual installments, so I think that
The resolution doesn't match
resolution, correct.
the proposal.
I'm sorry. The 37,150.35. That's the total for the 4 years.
4 years, correct.
Okay.
Why are you saying 5?
So what do we need to do?
All we will need to do is just change.
Can I
these.
just move to amend Resolution 16R07 and put and say we wish to amend Section 2 at $37,150.35 per term?
Yeah, technically we'd have to go back and undo it and then redo it again. I think we can take the position that this is a Scrivener error year instead of term, and
Very
we
good.
can just have Missy make that change on the final resolution.
Is that satisfactory with you?
I just wanted to make sure we didn't mess up.
Satisfactory
okay?
with me, yes.
Anyone else?
Well, instead of per term, for the 4-year term, correct? Right. Okay.
Everybody satisfied?
So,
Thank you.
yep, sure.
Where were we?
We're on 8.
On 8? And I have a
Fire.
motion and a second. And comments, and didn't we just ask for the roll call at that point then?
No, I have that we've finished 8 and we were getting ready to do 16R09.
I was trying to get you before you
Oh, I'm sorry.
moved on.
Okay, I knew it was sometime that you were trying to get me. Okay, resolution 16-R-08.
9.
9.
I'm
9.
sorry, that's my fault, Mayor. 9.
No?
I meant to say we were done with 8 and moving
Okay.
on towards 9.
Thank you.
But I actually forgot where we were at myself, so.
Are we all on board now? Okay, I think we're okay.
As long as Mr. Lewis stops reading the ordinance, we'll be fine. Okay, 16R09, a resolution waiving the formal bidding process and authorizing the purchase of a FortiGate 500D firewall requested by the IT department to Cadre Computer Resources Company of Cincinnati in the amount of $37,954.84.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. The 2016 budget includes $40,000 for the replacement of the city's main firewall. The firewall is utilized to provide secure connectivity to the internet, virus and malware filtering, website filtering, and connectivity to various agencies. The IT department evaluated 2 products and also reviewed them with the city's security advisor. The IT department determined that the FortiGate 500D firewall was the best solution for the city's IT security needs.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we approve Resolution 16R09.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilman Ehlers, that we do approve Resolution 16-R-09. Any comments? Did you read this one? Thank you.
Let's make a comment that this lasts for about 5 years, and then we'll have new technology.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right.
Anybody else? Okay, may I have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. We have no ordinances in their first reading, nor do we have any ordinances in their second reading. We do, however, have an emergency ordinance. and that's ordinance 16-01. By title only, please.
Ordinance 1601, an ordinance authorizing a temporary advance and reimbursement between various funds of the city for expenses relating to the purchase of a new rescue fire engine and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, as I indicated during our discussion of the resolution authorizing the purchase of the fire engine, the city has the ability to receive a discount of $7,700 if we pay up front for the cabin chassis for the new fire department engine. Again, the cost for the cabin chassis is about $233,000. However, in order to do so, it's necessary to temporarily advance that amount from the general fund to the recently created fire equipment fund. Bond anticipation notes will be issued for the full cost of the engine prior to making the final payment, and the general fund would be repaid at that time. An affirmative vote of 5 members is necessary to pass this ordinance as an emergency.
Thank you. Since this is an emergency ordinance, there is a need for a public hearing, and so I'm opening up a public hearing at this particular time. If there's anyone in the audience who would like to make comment about this emergency ordinance, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and give us your comment? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion we approve ordinance 16-01 in an emergency.
Second?
It's been moved by Councilman Gerhardt, second by Vice Mayor Lewis, that we do approve the emergency ordinance 16-01. Do we have any comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhardt?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Mayor
Keep
Setzer?
that me-
And the motion passes 7-0. We do have reports from boards and commissions with a variance request at Bunkers. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, as a result of the Bunkers replat, which Council approved this evening, 2 variances are necessary. First, the side yard of 49 North Brown School Road will become a rear yard as a result of the replat. Therefore, a variance to allow a 20-foot rear yard setback where 30 feet is required is necessary. Also, a variance to allow a 5-foot side yard setback where 20 feet is required is needed for Bunkers Principal Building at 893 East National Road. The BZA reviewed these variants requested at its January 13th meeting and unanimously recommended approval.
And Your Honor, if I may, just for the record, the resolution that we passed earlier today, Section 1, does say subject to the approval of these variances, the plat is approved. So if these variances are not for some reason approved by council, then that resolution that we passed earlier on the plat would also likewise fall to the wayside. So just as a matter of clarification why we're asking for a variance on something that may have already been approved.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the variance request at Bunkers.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Gerhardt, second by Councilman Herbst, that we do approve the variance request for Bunkers. Are there any comments?
I think since they've made the changes, it's helped the parking situation as it's, one of our more popular spots. So.
Right.
And just to point out, there's actually 2 variances, the side yard setback and the
that would be to approve
front.
the front, or a backyard setback and a side yard setback, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so both variances.
Anyone else? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhardt?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Herbst?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. You have the Planning Commission minutes of December the 22nd, 2015, and the Board of Zoning Appeals minutes of November the 11th, 2015. Do you have any comments about those? Seeing none, we'll have the bill listing, which is, $4,289,143.06. And with that, we'll begin our council comments. Mr. McDonald?
Nothing.
Mr. Cruzy?
Nothing this evening.
Okay, we'll start off with Mr. Gerhart, or Councilman Gerhart.
No comments tonight.
Councilwoman Faris.
Just a couple. If you haven't had an opportunity to come to the city building since the beginning of the month, we had a really large reception this evening for a local artist, Ben Benedict, who works in reclaimed materials, a lot of metals. So you can see his work on the city website and on the Vandalia Arts community page. Also, I wanted to assure people that have asked me, did I get demoted because I had to change chairs with Councilman Lewis, that this is something we do every couple years. Somebody gets the new spot next to the mayor as the vice mayor, and I did not get relegated. I'm glad to be relegated down here. But
Don't believe her.
She was relegated.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Great, thank you. Councilman Herbst?
Several of us attended the Ohio Medical Transport ribbon cutting today, so I'd like to wish them continued success here in Vandalia.
Great. Councilman Ehlers?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilman Blakesley?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Be honest, you got a promotion.
Seeing none, and I have no comments, we will adjourn our meeting.
Wow.